Good morning, jackwillisgaming. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. So once again, we are here on PGA Tour 2K25. We're going to jump straight into a couple of games on here. We're going to carry on our career where we last left off. If you haven't watched them, they are live and already recorded on my channel. So we got into the PGA Tour, so it'll be our first proper tournament on here for the PGA Tour, trying to get those points to get into the FedEx Cup at the end of the year. So we're just waiting for the game to load up. It's a little bit slow for some reason. So what I need to do first actually is I need to go into the settings and change display. Just need to put a little bit more where is, that's not what I want. Graphics, is that better? Right, brightness a little bit better, right, because it was a little bit dark last time, and also hopefully the audio now is a lot louder than what it's been. So I've changed the settings and everything like that in the streamable, so hopefully Streamlabs, I should say. I always call it streamables. So this is the first tournament we are going to be doing on here. So we've got training to do, but what we're going to do, we're going to jump straight into the event and get it going and see how we get on and get this thing going. You have some, we'll proceed to the event, I don't care. They can comment later. Right, so Pinehurst number 2. Let's start the round. Hopefully we've set it up properly and we're not going to be playing little rounds. So we get straight into it. Hopefully we're playing a little bit better today. I have been playing this offline as well, so I will be a little bit better than what we were before. So let's get going.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The opening round of the Daybreak Classic
we've got the
is
big
on
names
now.
in it, as you can
Hello
see.
all,
Tiger
I'm Luke
Woods
Elvey. It's terrific to have your company as always here at 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Quack and John McCarthy, following all the action. The crowd is up for it this week, I can tell you that.
Boom.
Glad to have you with us as we kick off
Straight.
the next event right here on 2K Sports. Standing over his second shot.
Right. Hopefully that's a good shot.
Well, that
is
sets up
a really
birdie
good
putt,
shot.
even if it is from long range.
Let's get that done. So
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This looks like it's
that
going
was
to go
rubbish.
left.
I pressed that too slowly.
Putting for a par now.
With an app. Oh no. That's not a good way to start the round,
So
is
it'll
it?
be a bogey on the scorecard to begin the round.
That is not
Yeah, a bit of
the
a
best
rocky
way
start,
to
but
start
let's
the
face
round.
it, 17 holes left to play, Luke. There's lots of times to make up for that mistake.
He's
Thank
currently
you very
tied
much
for
for the new
third.
subscribe. I've just seen
The
that
second
pop
hole
up.
at
Thank
Pinehurst
you.
number 2 is a par 4 where you can send it, Rich.
That channel
It's a big hole.
was
You want to
subscribed.
aim it at
Gets a
that
shout
waist
out.
area down the
Cole
left-hand side,
Mackey,
and from
thank you
there,
very much for
your second
subscribing
shot to a
to
green that sits
my channel.
slightly above the
Thank
fairway.
you very much. If you do
Plenty of
subscribe
runoff
and you
areas
comment
all around.
in the comment
this one's
box,
not
you
gonna
do
stop on
get
the
a
fairway.
shout out on the stream. That was. There wasn't very good there once.
It's starting. You can hear it.
Oh, this is the thing
And
we've
take a
got
look
to
at his
get
fourth
used
now.
to. Because it's live and we've
Well,
got to
doesn't
get
take a
used to
genius
these
to know that
bloody
this is not a good place to be.
things. Right. Hopefully
This
we
one
can
doesn't
get...
look like it's hit with full intent.
Damn.
Just a little
Not
off
very
with the
good, are
accuracy
we?
there. Unable to find the green.
Right.
Now, from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
No, don't... No. We're not starting off well, are we? Right, come on. Come on. Sink it in.
Ooh, almost went in.
That's going to be for a
7
bogey,
feet to
right.
the cup.
This is not a good start to the round.
And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
No good
making
start
one bad
to the
mistake
round.
with another, compounding it.
2
not
bogeys
good.
on the first 2
Third
holes.
Rich
That's not
is
good.
a par 4, but it's a short one.
It is. Driver not always
That's a good
required
drive.
by
All
the
perfect
players
except
here.
for
So
swing
anything
par.
finding the fairway.
So we need to get
we'll
that
leave
sorted.
a second shot.
Right.
You know, shortish length
Give
to
it
a
a bit
green
of-
that tilts from back to front, and again has
That
slopes
should
that
be a
run in
good
all
shot.
different directions away from this green.
Lining this
I
one
feel
out
like
from
this is gonna-
fairways. And he's down there. You got to read.
A classic double break. To the right, to the left.
Right, I'm going to give it that much and see what happens. That's all right. That's good. That's
9-foot chance
makeable.
here.
We do that. Bring it in a little bit.
That's pretty tidy.
That's good. Par.
Currently at
I'm happy
2 over
with that.
par.
I am happy with that.
The 4th hole is a par 4 with an
Right,
elevated
four-
tee shot.
Your tee shot through a little bit of
Good
shoot
drive.
there.
That
Fairway
is a good
cambers from
drive.
left
Come on,
to
stay
right.
on the drive.
Next shot, straight back up the hill. You've
Straight
got a
in the
little bit of
sand.
room out to the right-hand side that you can use
We had a good
to
lie
crank
in
your
that
golf
sand,
ball off
but
it
it's
and get it back on the green. This
not
is
bad.
a daunting prospect of a hole.
Right. And we're just... Oh, I don't want to... No, I'm not... That's going to go
Club up.
straight over. Yeah.
I like this play.
Pick the wrong club. And that's going to end it. Come on, stop. Don't roll off the green. Don't roll off the green. Oh, we're going to get a roll off. Damn.
Sitting at 2 over. That was wonderfully done.
Oh,
He's looking to hold this now for a double bogey.
a double bogey this is. This is ridiculous, Jack. This is a
Ooh.
bad start to a round.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Damn.
Now 7 shots behind after that.
Plus 5 already after 4 holes. That's
The
terrible.
par 5 fifth at Pinehurst number 2.
That
One of the
is
signature
terrible.
holes on the course and a real indication of the quality of the architecture.
Yeah,
Right, hopefully
Corey
that
Crenshaw
wind will
did a
bring it out to
fantastic
the right
job
a
here.
bit.
Fairway does camber from
Boom, that's not
right
bad.
to left.
Right,
And from
got
there,
another
second shot back up to the
Let's
hill to
try
a
and
green
get
that
that
tilts
was
from right to
rubbish.
left. And oh, do not miss your next shot to the left. Don't do it because it's just going to keep going and going until it's gone.
Hopefully this will slow down and not... Don't go anywhere. Stop.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, this looks like about 29 feet.
Right, let's try this.
Well, that looked like
Is
a
it in?
confident stroke.
Oh!
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Well, it's a par. That's good. That's good.
This is the major champion, Matt Fitzpatrick now.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. The 6th
Right,
at
this-
Pinehurst number 2 is the first par 3 on the property.
Yeah, not too much to this one
This has
other than the
not been
fact
a
that you've
good
got
round
a
at
minuscule
all. Not
green
even on
here,
the-
and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to
Get up
find
there,
the
get up
surface
there.
in one. Par is going to be a good score.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. This one has eyes for the hole. Well, that's a momentum
Come on,
maintainer.
everyone.
Well done.
Get in. That's what we like to see.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
That's all right. We're not going down. We're not going
On the
up,
tee
which
here
is
at the
good.
par
It's
4
the first
7th,
day,
Rich.
so
What's the best way to attack it?
we
The
need
best
to
way
be
to attack it
careful
is to
and
be
not drop
bold
it out
off
of the
this
top.
tee. You want to be able to cut off as much as that dog leg as possible.
That's
You
a
want to
good
have the
drive.
shortest
That is a
club
good
in your
drive,
hand
but-
to attack this flagstick on another domed green.
This next shot coming up from the sand.
That should be a good shot.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This is a lengthy putt here. John, have you got a good read on this one?
That's
This
not
one's
even
going to go
anywhere
pretty
near
hard to the
hole.
left.
If we go like that, we are going to be off the green. We're off the green. We're off the green. No. No. No.
Oh, that's a shame. Just a little bit too much oomph on that putt.
Oh, right, we need to get this up. Come on.
How close was that to
Come
going
on,
down?
roll back down.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Right. This is where we need to be careful, because come on.
And
Yes!
that's for a bogey.
Get in there, everyone.
John,
We got
what's
away
going
with
on?
that
Talk
one.
to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we are checking
We
in
got
with
a bogey,
Tiger
but
Woods
that
as
could
he
have
gets
been very
set for
bad.
his next shot here on the 12th.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like.
Right.
The 8th hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill.
Only the longest hitters are going to be
Right,
able to
we need
find
to get
this
an
green
eagle or
in
something
two,
for a
but if they
birdie. We need to
want to
start
keep it on this green,
this round
they're
a
going to need a little
little
bit of luck
better
here
than what we
because this
have.
green, no bunker surrounding it,
Right,
but there are very
do we
few
club
flat
down?
spots
'Cause
around
there's
it.
a
If you want to
7
make birdie, you
mile
better
an
have
hour
a keen
wind
short game.
difference. That was a
This one may
bad
come up
decision.
short here. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par.
Right.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
Straight in.
That starts off on a
That's
good line.
good. That is good,
There it
everyone.
is.
We're +6 at the moment. We had a very bad start of the 9. Very bad first
Now
9 of
8
the
shots
holes.
back after that hole.
So we need to
The
make
9th
sure
hole at
we
Pinehurst
get
number 2 continues to feature a green
This
that
is
has so
four-
much going on, whether it's crowned or domed, but there's a
4
lot of slope.
second, 4
And there's a
mile an hour
lot
wind.
of
Is that gonna
slopes
be any
running into
good?
some bad spots,
Nope.
isn't there, Luke? Front,
These-
you're going back into the bunker.
these
Long, you're going
greens
into a
are
bunker.
so hard.
Try and hit it out
Literally,
to
you
the
have to
right-hand
dip
side into a little
square
flat, safe
into
zone.
the
Take your 2
green,
putts
or
and
you
go
are
on
coming
from
off
there.
it.
This
You are
is
coming
his
off
second
these
shot.
greens. Look how much run on them there is.
Come on, don't be
That is outstanding.
Get in there,
Beautifully
everyone.
played chip for birdie.
Let's watch that again. That was a great read by me. And it's in the hole.
Great
Get
feel,
in there.
great judge, great speed.
Come on.
Yeah, I like this.
That is
Nicely
good.
played. Moving on up
That
the
is
leaderboard
good.
now after that hole. The back 9 at Pinehurst number 2 starts with a par 5.
Straight away,
Right,
par
we
5.
come off
Luke,
with a birdie. That
most
is
players
great.
not able to reach in 2. Second shot, you must lay up to a really good number where you can maximize spin with your wedges in order to control the spin for your third and
Right.
hopefully get it close and make a birdie.
I don't know whether I'm still learning the spin. Don't know whether if the front stops it or not.
Wow.
But
what happened
obviously it
there?
does.
This would be a great up and down.
Come on, stay on, stay on, stay on, stay on.
11 feet left to the
That's
hole.
good.
Trying to save a par here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
Damn it!
And in it goes. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Back to where we started. That's
On the
rubbish.
12th tee, the par 4. Again, it's not length, it's accuracy.
Most definitely. Fairway
Right, that's a
does
good
pinch in
drive.
there
See, our
just a little
drive
bit, so
on our
players have to
second
decide
shot
whether they
is
take
fine.
driver or just a fairway metal. Second shot, again, to a green that is raised up above you, floats away on all sides of it.
See, our second
This
shot
is
is
a more
fine, but it's the
realistic birdie
greens.
opportunity.
This would be a
It's the
momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Should
Just
have
a
had a bit
tiny
more
putt
power
is
on
all
there.
that
That would have been
remains.
in then.
Sitting at 6 over for the day. The 12th hole, Rich.
It's
Stop
our
me if you
chip
heard this.
shots
The par
that
4
give
that
it
ends up with a
away.
crowned or domed green.
That's exactly what Pinehurst gives you every
All
single
perfect.
hole,
That
it
was
seems like.
brilliant.
A
That was a
decision must be
brilliant
made
drive.
off the
That was
tee.
all
However, take the
perfect.
driver and hit it past an area or lay it back. However, the second shot, it's
That's
a little
not very
bit
good.
kinder green.
That's
It
gonna
must
go
be
into
said.
the bunker,
Birdie
is
is
it? Yeah.
actually an opportunity.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. That's a touch of
That's
class.
a good chip.
Terrific little chip. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Bollocks!
Steady on.
Damn it.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
That was
And
rubbish.
it's a one-stroke par far for our leader over the field.
So bad I am.
The 13th hole here at Pinehurst, number 2, Rich. Just another one of these Butte par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape.
That hit the top.
You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Right.
Big par saver coming up for this fella.
This should be a
Henny,
straight putt.
You've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
2 notches to the right
Yeah,
and
nicely
in for a
holed.
par.
That's a good fight back.
In trouble.
Still
off
not the
tee in
best.
That
We're
fairway
par
bunker with that putt
7
saves
plus.
the par. Well done.
Plus 7
Rich, we're
on
standing
this
on the
round.
14th tee, and you feel like there's a chance just to get
Not
after
very
one
good.
there.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the second shot becomes much easier.
Right,
And
that
now
was
the
a
birdie
good
opportunity
rhythm.
really presents
Oh, here we
itself.
go.
Laying
We
back
could
with
have
the
a birdie
3-wood,
here.
find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
This one's going
Come
to
on.
gently meander from the left.
Don't eat. Oh, you absolute.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error.
This is it now. This is going to really annoy me now. These greens. Oh, Jack, what are you doing? These greens.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
There's no coming back from this round, is there? Not now, we're at plus 10.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole.
Plus 10, yeah, there's no coming back from this now.
Well, you want to win a US Open, a major title, you've got to go stripe it all the way home. And it starts here at the par 3/15.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
And that's a nice looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up. Big putt for par coming up.
And we've just...
And
no
this
wonder
one will be for bogey. And that's a little disappointing. Dropping some spots on the leaderboard.
Leaderboards, I don't think there's any more
16th hole.
spots to drop, is there? We're bottom of the leaderboard, aren't we? I don't think I can drop any further.
It's heading to the bunker for sure.
Oh, bunker shot again. Terrible.
Playing this shot from the sand.
Get in and stay
That one
there.
has come out of the sand, but it's still a long way from the hole. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
Must be another bogey.
This one for bogey.
I think we can call this tournament off, people. We are terrible.
When you stand on the 17th tee at Pinehurst number 2, it's hard not to think of all the history that's happened here. You think of 99 with Payne Stewart and Phil Mickelson. What's your thoughts?
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
Right, that's a good hole.
Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. That shot so good, we need to have another look.
It's not even worth having a look. I'm plus 11 in the game.
As we head to the next,
it's not
our
very
leader is
good.
ahead by 2.
There's no coming
And this
back
wonderful
from it
championship
unless-
test ends at Pinehurst number 2 with an uphill par 4.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty
It's
here.
a good
Just pick a
tee
spot in the
shot,
distance and
314
give her a
yards
whirl.
is not bad.
Second shot, up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right, or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green, and dare I say, finish with a birdie.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's looking at 20 foot. This will be a good putt to hole.
And his round will conclude with a par today.
We had a terrible round, didn't we? Plus 11. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, that round.
So the opening round
Terrible,
in the books,
terrible
Rich.
round.
Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Luke, that was a blast. Looking forward to next
Our
time.
first couple of holes were
Well,
terrible.
that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich
did
Beam,
not
plus
do
all
good,
the
did we?
hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night
So
for
we
now.
need to sort some stuff out. Like, we need to maybe sort our clubs out or something. Give us some better stuff to work with before we go into our next round. So let's have a look. Can we progress any further on these? We need to see if we got any more. Right. See if we can get any of these up on here first before we go. Bunker. That'll help us out a bit. And green. Right, we might. Oh. Right, let's have a look. Right, it's this. Maybe put a bit of power on it. See, we can't even do that really. Not very good, are we? No, that'll have to be it. So hopefully we'll see if we've got any upgrades on stuff. Let's see if we can upgrade the set. Can we put anything on it? Nope, not for that. How about on the putter? Can we upgrade that? No. Anything on the ball? Even if we've got like a bit of an upgrade on the ball, might help. Oh, we've got, what's that? Classic. Flight 10 could be better. Spin. Let's go spin, because that will help us a lot more actually than most stuff. So let's go and try and improve on this round maybe. Do we think we're going to improve? I don't think so, but maybe we might get a lucky couple of holes and see how we get on.
Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the Pga Tour.
Right, here we go
Time
then.
now for the second round of the
Second
Daybreak
round.
Classic. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Luke.
Project cut
Our
is
lead
plus
sits at
+9,
-2
so
as
we're
the
2
action begins
shots
here on
over
2K
the
Sports.
cutout. So
Now to the first hole.
it's not
Okay, he's
that
got
much
that one
of
in
a
the
big
air, heading
difference
out
for
onto the
us,
fairway.
really.
That's going to set the tone for the day.
But
He's down there.
the wind,
He's got, I'd say roughly 120 here.
the wind is going to be the thing that's
Going with the
thingy.
pitching wedge here.
Should have put some spin on that. That's going to go straight off the ground.
That one just a
Yeah.
bit too far offline. This would be a great up and down.
Right.
This putt is of 9 feet.
This for par.
Yes. Right, we're starting that off good this round.
Currently at 11 over for the event.
We've got a double bogey on that one, on the first
and over
hole,
the second
so
we go, and it's a par 4.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the
We did good
left-hand
on
side.
that one.
And
Right,
from
so
there, open up the angle for the second
see
shot
that wind
to a green that
takes it off
sits slightly above the fairway.
completely.
And one of the features that we'll be talking about at Pinehurst, a green that has runoff areas in all 4 directions.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
not the
bad.
best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Oh, it's gonna go. It's over the green and over the other side. See, I'm still confused on whether if up is breaking or
I
not.
like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the
I-
green.
if you play
Currently
this game,
12
everyone,
over
I
for
need
the
your help.
tournament.
Is spinning back gonna make the ball go forward, or is spinning forward gonna stop the ball? I have no clue.
Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4.
If you know, let me
Driver
know.
not required, just anything
Because
to
I feel-
put your
I-
tee shot in the
I feel
fairway.
like it-
Second shot will be shortish in length, but
It
again,
brings it-
a
oh,
green
that's a
that
bad
has
shot.
runoff
That's a
areas
very
in
bad
all
shot.
kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
I'm gonna try forward and see what happens, but
This one
hopefully
needs to kick left.
it seems like it stops it. So maybe
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Henny's down there. You got a read?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left. That was long range for him.
it's
That's
not a
good
bad
stuff.
shot.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He
And that is a
just
shit
didn't quite
shot.
read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
It
4
won't be an
feet
easy
to the
par.
cup.
It'll be a
And
bogey
back-to-back
because I
bogeys
forgot
here.
to read the
Gotta turn
freaking
this
putt
momentum
properly.
around.
2 bogeys in a row.
That's
Never a good
terrible.
sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Sitting at 13 over for the
So we
event.
need 4.
On the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right hand
I put
side
an
that
extra
you
bit of
can
power on that,
use
but I'm
to bank the ball
expecting
back
not to get on
onto
the
the
green.
green. It is a difficult prospect though.
It's not bad. That's rolling back. Don't roll off the green. Don't roll off the green.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Oh, it's a
Okay,
par
Henny,
shot, isn't
what's
it?
he looking at with this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky
No.
for some.
Well, the old hammer hands putt. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
Damn.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. And hole number 5 is a par
Not doing
5.
very well, am I? We are not doing very well. And another one.
He's setting up for his second shot.
That was crap.
Okay, that's disappointing to make 3 straight bogeys, but let's bounce back right here. That
We're
one
just-
doesn't look like it jumped out of the rough.
And let's get, that's going to go straight back into the
From the sand, looking to get up and down.
And again. Come on.
Oh dear, that's on the beach.
I guarantee
Lovely
right over
shot
the
into a
hill.
few feet. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double.
No, that's it. We're out of this tournament. We are done. There's no coming back now. The way we're playing
Our
playing
current leader
crap.
is enjoying a 2-stroke
How
lead.
can we?
And now onto the par 3, 6th hole.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep
We're gonna
bunkers.
overshoot
Finding
this.
the green in regulation is going to be key.
Good look at a birdie here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A
See,
huge right to left swinger.
I'm just gonna guess. Might as well, mate. Yeah. Not right.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. And as we move to the next hole, our
Oh,
leader is ahead
everyone,
by
we're
a
doing
couple of
rubbish.
shots. We've now arrived at the par 4 7th.
Yes, dog leg from left to right. The longer the hitter, the more of that dog leg they will cut off, reducing the hole in size, which will be helpful because you get to go into this raised green with such a short iron.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Yeah, because the wind was 13.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here.
It's not even going to get up the hill.
Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line. And that should secure the par on this one.
Yeah, everyone.
As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. On the tee now with the par 4/8.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make
Hopefully
birdie, you better have a keen short game.
That's not bad.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
I'm happy with that.
That's an impressive little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And he needs this to save par.
And we've got another par.
Let's
That's
head
good.
over to the 5th.
That is good.
And Matty Fitzpatrick now setting up with this look. Well, this is right down the pipe. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage.
Right, here we go.
This hole is a par 3.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the
What's the
green
bet?
tends
That
to
11
chase
speed
towards
is
them.
gonna just put
Anything
us-
out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
Didn't that look good for a long
That
time?
was a good shot.
Just 3 feet to the
Make
cup.
sure we don't miss
A
it
good
because
look at
these
par
ones
here.
are the ones which we miss all the time.
John,
And we
what's
finally
going on
got a
out there?
par. Wow.
Down here on the 10th hole, Tony
We
Finau's
read it right.
pumping his
Normally
big
those
shot.
short holes
So
and the
after that
short
effort, let's
putts are
take
the
a look
ones
at the
what we
leaderboard.
miss all the time. So
Alrighty, Rich. This is crunch time. We're
Here
through
we
9
go.
holes today, and this player's on the wrong side of the cut line.
I don't think they're nervous
I was
because
never
they're
gonna
so
get
far
onto
out
the
of it.
cut
It would take a
line, mate,
miracle
so it
for them to
doesn't
make the
matter.
cut.
Not
I was
bad.
playing terrible.
There's a lot of players out on tour that it's impossible to cheer against, but Tony Finau has to stand at the highest, doesn't he?
Here we go.
He's a family man, he's a fun
Oh,
guy,
here
he
we
loves to
go.
dance, he's got a groove, he's got a swagger about him, and here he is once again delighting the fans.
Who says nice guys don't finish first has never met Tony Finau.
What a shot, everyone!
No. Probably the most well-liked
What
man
a
on the
shot.
PGA Tour. If you
That's
don't like
definitely
Tony
getting
Finau,
saved,
then I
that
don't like
replay.
you, right? I mean,
I wasn't
he's
even
just
expecting
this
that to
great
go in.
character. I mean, and you see the smiles, but you know underneath, ooh, he wants to rip your heart out. He's got more passion for the game, I think, than
That
anybody
was a
out there.
great
You
shot.
can see it. You can see the intensity when he's hitting the shot. But as soon as it's over
Even the
with,
commentator doesn't even
it's just
care.
all smiles once again. I can't say enough great things about this man. I love him to tears, and I'm always rooting for him. He's a guy that I want to root. I want to see him win more and more and more.
Right, hopefully that can go on there.
A tad wayward, but still on the surface.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left to
That's
righter.
going right. That's all right. That's okay.
An opportunity to make a par here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Nope.
And the par putt just slides by there. That's disappointing.
We chip the shot in
Sitting at
and get a
15
good
over for the
eagle,
event.
Moving
and then
down
we
the
lose it
leaderboard,
straight
Luke,
again
never
on an
a good
easy
thing.
bloody par.
Tee shot is looking good
We need
here.
to practice on putting. Putting in short
Taking
shots.
aim from about 220 yards out.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
Opting for the 5-wood. Setting up for his 3rd shot.
See, this is where we're overshoot, guaranteed. Yeah. See, this is where I get confused whether if that is
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
this is for a bogey again. We're never gonna improve, are we?
Okay,
And
good
doing
start.
shots like
At the
that,
junction,
yeah.
it's going to indicate right.
Well, that hole's
Oh,
behind us.
that is
More to play.
ridiculous. Yeah, an eagle on a par 5, and then we add
And
3
a little
shots on
slide
top
down
of
the
that.
standings
so it's not
after
even
that
good.
hole.
Slide down the
Let's see
standings.
what happens here at the 13th.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway
Let's get
somehow,
this
hit a
one
fiddly
going
little
then.
cut with a 3-wood or
Straight
a
into
driver.
the sand
Again,
again.
second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible.
That's not
this
going in,
green
that's-
gets scary fast.
Just putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. Here we are with a chance to get the first birdie of the day. How good was that putt?
Everyone, give
lovely
us a
momentum
clap.
for
We
this
got
player,
3.
moving up the leaderboard.
We got a birdie
The
finally.
14th is a par
on
4.
Decisions
Through
to be made.
13
Do you take
holes.
driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. That's disappointing.
Oh,
A par
one
putt on the
sec.
table.
The laptop is running out of battery. We need to charge it. I thought I had enough charge, but obviously not. Straight in, plug in, let's go. Right, there we go. Don't want to lose power halfway through a stream, do we? Not good. That's not bad, par. I still think our
this putt is from
tournament's
birdie
done
3 on
for
the
today, I
scorecard.
think.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. And that'll see him move up the leaderboard after that effort.
The cut is
Hole number
9 and we're
15 is a par
16th, and
3.
we've got 3
Visually,
holes left.
probably the most challenging shot players will see all week
don't
long.
think
There's
that's
just
good. Yeah,
a wall
straight
of grass,
over.
and none of it
Read
is
that
flat
completely
right in
wrong.
front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Ever so slightly, this one's going right.
Luckily, I read
Our
that
current
right,
leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
but 16 holes
This
done.
hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
So we're driving
Yeah,
290.
that'll work. That's fine.
Which is okay.
Let's head out to the
but
action at the 3rd. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Got some good
It's not
vibes
bad,
after
but
yesterday.
still.
Trying to keep it up again today.
We've been playing this
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
another.
Yeah, this one, it's long range. 235 yards to go.
Come on, stop.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Ooh. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
This for par.
This is on a great line.
And just a little bit of clean-up
And
work
that
remaining
sums
on this
up
hole.
on our round
And as we move to the
today.
next hole,
Those
our
putts
leader
which
is
should
ahead
be
by a
going
couple
in
of shots.
just don't drop.
Off into the par 3,
It's
17th hole.
ridiculous.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there
And straight
back in
in.
1999.
We're
It
on the-
was just
we're on the green,
glorious.
but
And when you stand on
is
that
it
tee
gonna
on
be
17,
puttable?
that's the
No.
only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart
go
swinging,
up
balancing,
here?
finishing it. Oh,
Maybe.
it was artistry at its
No,
best.
and it's going straight off the green.
This is an unfortunate situation here, trying to get that ball back onto the surface. A bogey putt awaits.
A bogey putt that could probably turn into a triple bogey with me knowing that.
Ooh, asking
Yeah.
for a big break on this one. It's just about 3 feet away.
And that's it. That's our tournament
down it
completely
goes.
done. Not
Unfortunately,
even
moving
anywhere
down the leaderboard,
close.
that's not the direction to be heading. Let's head to the final hole of this round.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. from there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with a birdie, why not?
I think what's done us on this game,
and another
this
round safely in the books,
is the greens. Reading the greens, we've done them wrong. So we're out of this tournament. We didn't get the cut.
Well, with that, unfortunately, this person's event is over. Unable to make the cut here today. That's a shame.
Luke, every player faces this at some point in time. Even the greats. You miss a cut. It's never a good feeling.
Terrible.
But you learn from all the mistakes you made. You move on and hopefully forget about it or fix the problems before you tee it up next time.
I'd be surprised if the golf club doesn't kick me out of being a sponsorship. That's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Right, we might need to do some training before we start. So we've got a couple of, hopefully we've got a bit of money to get the thing. I don't know what to do though. I don't know what to improve on my player. My progression. Turns on the draw of the free swing path. Rhythm. Right, we'll do that and see how we get on. Right, let's do a bit of training first and see. Play event. Right, going for green. Finished the round with score E. 5 times bonus boost, rhythm, recovery, accuracy, throwing darts. Hit a creative shot that from the fairway, sharpen draws and fade through rings and targets. The better your precision, the more your reward. Tough green escape. Take on shots from 3 different angles around the green. Hit from the bunker. Right, that's what we need to do. Bunker play. So we're going to try and train our player to be a better player in the bunkers, because that's in our last tournament where most of our shots went, and like the shots in between the green. Right. See, that wasn't too bad. That was terrible. See, it's reading the greens. A little bit more power. That's going to be too much. Still a little bit. Is that going in? It's not bad. That was terrible. That's too hard. See, we did all right, see? Why can't we put that into our bloody thing? We did all right on that. So our equipment process is fine. See, so 7 plus 7 on recovery, 7 rhythm and transition. So we did well. We did well on that. So we'll have a look at my player and see where we are now then. Let's have a look. So if we did that, then rhythm 62. I don't think they've got any more on here. No. The only thing is we've got a get out of jail card with this putter. We can do this, that, and evolve our putter as well. Because that's going to be the best thing to do, is evolve the putter. Because that's what helps us sink the ball into the hole. So hopefully that should be better now. And we might get a bit of a better lie. Right, messages. Right, I need to do our messages now. There we go, complete that. That was an easy one to complete. Right, just going through all our messages on here and seeing how we get on. And then we get into right, that's good. Right. I don't want to exit the main menu. Let's see what we can play. We'll play another little game. Make 3 putts, make 6 putts, make 9 putts. Tier points. All abilities. Finish the round with a score of +1. Should we try and play that? We'll play that and see if we can get all abilities, because that'll make our player even better before the next tournament we start. So doing good. Right, put my phone on charge. Right, here we go. So we need to play 4 holes and see what we can get. See, this is the thing, I don't, see, that was rubbish. Right. Nope. Right. That was a good... See, I don't... what it is. Finish around +1 or better. That's good. I think we might have a little bit of lag, I think. Got lag or something. I haven't got lag on there, but that's not. That's my gaming thing. Maybe I had a little bit of lag, I don't know. Right. That was rubbish. Better. We might get a birdie here, everyone. We might get a birdie. So we finished even, which ain't too bad actually. So that's good. Right, all abilities 4, that's good. Gained 150 XP on the golf bag. Yes. Right then, everyone. We've done our little training sessions. We are ready for the Farmers Insurance Open. Play event. Come on. Are we going to start the round off good and get a good round? We'll have to wait and see.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Right,
We're
here
on
we
the
go
cliffs
then.
of La Jolla, California, the famed Torrey Pines venue, and it's our opening round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open.
That was a good
Hello
shot.
everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is my mate Rich Beam, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer certainly set up for a stunner
not
today
very
at Torrey
good.
Pines South. What do you think these players face this week from the course?
They face a rude awakening. They haven't played too many golf courses yet this year, but they're going to run into Torrey Pines South, and you're going to figure out exactly how good a shape your golf game is in, because it's ruthless. And if you're not careful, you can go out there and shoot a big number in a hurry.
That is a good
test
start.
every facet of your game. This golf course
I
is
said
an
that
absolute
last
brute.
time.
He finds himself at a share of 15th on the leaderboard. Torrey Pines South has a wonderful short par 4 coming right here at the second.
Yeah, a nice little ease into the round, isn't it? Fairway metal off the tee, driver really not needed, but this green can get a little tricky with 3 distinct tiers on it. Find the right one, and you could be finding an early birdie.
That was a crap shot.
And here we are with the third shot. That one almost went in the hole. And he needs this to save par.
And we got the
He's currently
par.
tied for
That's
14th
good.
on the leaderboard. There are so many stunning holes on this entire property, but there's few more picturesque than this downhill par 3 third.
It
If we
might
can
be
get on
stunning
the
to
green,
look
that'd
at,
be good.
but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Right, let's have a look. Right, we need to go over here a little bit.
And from long range here.
And he's made it. What a putt.
Get in. Luckily we picked the putter. Maybe that's what we need to do sometimes, is if we're on the fringe of the green,
And that will take him
then
now
we use
to
the
1
putter
under
rather
for the
than the
event.
chipper. rather
The
than
fourth hole runs right along the cliffs
I
here
know
of
that's
La
not what
Jolla,
it's called,
and
the
it's a
chipper.
very strong par 4.
But maybe
I
our
love this
putts,
hole.
maybe
Just take it out of those
it might give
bunkers
us
on
a
the
bit of a
right-hand
better.
side and hit yourself a nice little baby draw. And from there, you have probably one of the coolest green complexes, I think, on the golf course. Really difficult to make birdie, and actually you're pretty happy making par. But I'm telling you what, sit there and enjoy the beauty of this hole. It's a doozy.
Come on,
Let's
I don't
check
wanna
in
watch
with
any
Tom
other
Kim,
apps.
shall we? Currently 4 shots
Videos.
off the pace. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This would be a great up and down.
Right, that's good.
This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. From there, the second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a
That
strong
was
par
a
4.
brilliant shot,
And
everyone.
now this to move into a tie for 3rd place. Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Come on.
The 6 hole's a really cool par 5. Once you get back up onto the top of the hill here, you want to try and take on the corner of this par 5.
Yeah, taking it down the right-hand side, it will seriously reduce this par 5, but you got to avoid the rough. It can get really nasty. From there, you could possibly run it up between all those bunkers. There's one low spot area on the left-hand side of this green that will come into play should you get your distance control a little bit wrong.
Toot, toot. There's Tom the Tank Engine. Don't we love Tom Kim? He has got some go in him.
He's got all kinds of giddy up in him. Yeah, he's just a breath of fresh air, isn't he? Young kid
Another
out there
good
having
shot.
some fun, playing the game that he loves. And it shows. He's out there smiling, laughing, engaging with the fans.
Yes!
You know, it's refreshing.
Come on,
it's nice to
everyone.
see that because, you know, the PGA Tour can be so cutthroat at times, and yet you have this young kid out there who's just happy to be here, but he's happy to be here and winning.
We're doing good.
That's a big
That's going to
drive.
go on to the fringe.
Oh,
Yeah.
stay, stay, stay.
Eddie, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
This is what bad luck looks like.
is gonna go-
Just off the fairway, but sitting really down.
This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Wow, that almost went in the hole. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
Right, this is good. Right,
Just
that's a
2
good
shots
save.
back after
We're
that
doing
hole.
good. Hen dog, hello. I'm doing good.
We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it
Damn
on that
it.
back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down.
Oh no, this is where. Oh no.
This sand shot awaits. Ouch, that hurts.
This is where it all starts to go
Time
wrong
to make
now,
a putt
doesn't it?
here. This one's for double. John, have you got a read on this one?
It appears it'll go uphill and to the right.
Right, at least we got away with a
And he
double.
holds it. What a
It's not
putt.
bad.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
All those birdies though that we've done is terrible now. We've lost them all. Back onto even, I think.
And after that, he'll drop to 1 under par.
One
Unfortunately,
under.
backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Right, that is good.
That's nicely done. This player is just bursting to break through into the winner's circle.
Couple of top 5s so far this year, Luke, but hasn't gotten the W yet, but it's close.
Right, that's better. We just bring that up a little bit, maybe like that.
Stay on the cut
That
stuff.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Yeah,
That's
that's a top
terrible.
little chip shot, that one. The
Oh.
putt drops, and we're moving on.
Not
Well, that's a
bad.
lovely way to make a move into the top 5.
plus
As
the
we
top
head to the
five,
back nine
which
here
isn't
at Torrey
too
Pines Southbridge,
bad.
the 10th isn't a long hole,
But
but the slope off the tee makes it a difficult.
Don't go on the
Fairway
rough,
tilts
don't go on the
significantly
rough.
from left to right, so you need to hug the left-hand side. From there, uphill second shot to an overhanging lie from left to right.
Oh,
This
don't
is a
go-
difficult par 4 to
Don't
get
go
the
anywhere-
distance
don't go any
control
further.
spot on.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Asking for this one to break a big way back to left. And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of
Not
friendship.
bad, not
Not a
bad
bad
at all.
effort right there from long
We've
range.
started off
Big
really well,
breaking
actually.
putt.
We've
He
only
just didn't quite read it right.
bogeyed.
So it'll be an easy par.
We double bogeyed
Trailing
one
by
hole
4
at the
strokes.
moment, so it's not
The 11th
bad.
at Torrey Pines South plays downhill, but it's still a long par 3.
Oh, this is just a mean little par 3, isn't it? Not a big target up there green-wise. You got deep bunkers right and left. You got a 2-tier green. It's
Don't
a
know if
fun,
that's going
good-looking par 3.
Yeah.
That's really hard.
Miles.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
Just jinxed it now.
Time to
haven't I?
catch up with that fabulous Korean, Tom Kim.
Oh, we've only got one hole with a bogey on it, or a double bogey.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Told
And
you.
unfortunately dropping
We
back to
jinxed it.
even with the card.
We're on
moving
even
down
at
the
11
leaderboard as
holes,
well.
which ain't too bad
Talking
for
about
us.
strong,
Normally
long,
we're like
difficult.
plus
Let's stand on
15 by
12 here.
now.
And is there a harder
So
par
we're
4
doing
on the
pretty
entire
good.
property?
That was a good
There's
shot.
not. I mean, this is just usually right back into the teeth of the breeze. Not wind, just a little breeze. Enough to make it about 30 yards longer. You got some bunkers left and right that you got to deal with, but from there, you got a green that sits above the fairway just enough to make that second shot
Not
just
bad.
a little bit longer. This is a brute, an absolute brute.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And now this to move into a tie for 5th.
Right.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt is breaking
Could be
right to
good.
left.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
Damn.
And with that, he'll stay right there at even
Missed out on a
par.
birdie opportunity there, but we didn't
All right,
lose
Rich.
anything, which is
The par
good.
5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots
Oh, that was a
on the
little
PGA
good jump
Tour,
there.
bar none.
Well, an important part here in terms of the tournament. A chance to move inside
Yes!
the top 10. Nice one. 4th
We got the
birdie of
birdie
the day.
back.
And he'll move into the top 10. Over to
Got the
14 we
birdie
go.
back.
A par 4.
And a really good par 4 once again. Dogleg from right to left.
There
Those
we
bunkers
go.
on the left, you don't want any part of them. And from there, the difficulty is judging the distance with your second shot. This is an infinite edge look from the fairway. So when it pins in the back section of this green, it's nearly impossible to judge the distance. This is
Right, there we
a
go.
wonderful,
We're on the green.
wonderful design.
Is that
Trying to
gonna-
get to 2 under with this putt. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Around 41 feet away from the cup.
Oh, that was close. We don't want to what? No.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
I just want to get round.
Just a short putt remaining here.
It's a
He
par,
currently
which
has a
isn't
share
too
of
bad.
6th position here.
Over 14
We stride across the
holes.
15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
Boom.
Why are the
Go
straightaway
straight
par
in.
4s the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
That's a
Well
good,
played, mate.
good
If he
setup
makes
one.
this, he'll save his par. John, what's the line on this putt?
Looks like this one's going left to right.
Boom. Come on.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
Let's get this.
Well, the finish at Torrey Pines South captivates everyone. It really starts here at the 16th, a par 3 playing across the ravine.
This is underrated difficult. The
I'm not
green
gonna get on the
is
green on
big
that.
in
Oh,
size,
maybe I
but
am.
it
I
plays
didn't think I
awfully
was
small
gonna-
because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the
Come
top
on.
left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult two-putt to say the least.
Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt
Right.
for a share of 4th.
I'll be surprised if this drops,
So
which
close.
it didn't.
Putting for par.
Bring it in a little bit, and that was not
Never
enough
up,
on
never
there.
in. Now 5 strokes behind.
Oh,
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good.
Right.
From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie
not
opportunity.
bad, not bad at all.
He's currently sharing 10th place on the leaderboard.
But equal, so
Well, the
that's
finishing
good.
hole at Torrey Pines South is a famous one. There's been so many cool memories that have happened over the years here. Go for
Right,
2.
here we
If you
go.
get the opportunity, why wouldn't you? I mean, this is probably the
Right.
best risk-reward par 5,
Am I
or
gonna
one of the
end up
best
in that
on the
water?
PGA Tour. You find the fairway, just
No,
the water there on the
which
left-hand
is
side
good.
fronting this green. It's going to make you think all day long, do I have enough? Can I carry it? Should you find the green? Yes, you got a decent opportunity at Eagle, birdie at worst, but you start missing it left and right. That's when things get a little bit dicey.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
No!
This putt's going to break to the right.
He finishes
Oh.
up with a par at the last.
Right, so we finished that even par, which isn't too bad actually. So
Well, Rich, that was a Jekyll and Hyde
we are
performance, if I've ever
good for
seen
the
one.
next round.
Yeah, and which one was
So
good,
I'm
the
going to call
Jekyll or
it
the
time
Hyde?
on
I
the
can never
stream
tell, but I
today.
tell you what,
I hope you enjoyed it.
Jekyll's
If
in
you
the front
have,
and
make
Mr.
sure you
Hyde was on the
subscribe.
back, 'cause that's what it looked
Press
like.
on the notification bell. You get
Well,
notified
another
when I'm
great day
streaming
of
again
action here at
and
2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam,
uploading
the
videos as
entire
well. So I
hard-working
hope you
folks and
enjoyed
team
it,
here,
and I will see you
I'm
again
Luke
soon
Elvey.
for another
We
live
look forward to
stream.
your company next time.